A Ghanaian funeral often spills out into the streets, reshaping entire neighborhoods under massive white canopies for days of communal mourning. Thousands gather in traditional red and black cloth. Chief mourners finalize the burial rites, and the presence of the community provides a visible layer of support for the grieving family. But eventually, the weekend ends. The canopies come down, the rented chairs are packed away, and the crowds head home. The family house becomes quiet again. In this sudden vacuum, the relatives are left with the practical weight of the event: outstanding service bills, pending insurance claims, and the need to thank hundreds of attendees. Take the Mensah family, for example, mourning their matriarch, Akosua Sakiwa. For them, the burial was a milestone, but the days, weeks, and months that follow carry their own timeline of specific responsibilities. Understanding a Ghanaian funeral requires looking past the burial day. True cultural remembrance is built on the structured actions the family takes once they are left alone. In the first few days following the burial, close relatives, elders, and the funeral committee gather back at the family house. Over shared food and quiet conversation, they sit down for a practical review of the event. Funds stream in from multiple channels: cash envelopes, mobile money, and diaspora bank deposits. Once calculated, they settle outstanding bills, paying caterers, decorators, and funeral home staff. Any remaining funds are handled according to family needs. The elders decide how to distribute this money to support the surviving spouse, cover upcoming school fees for the children, or fund a future tombstone. This transparent accounting process provides the family with a sense of closure. It ensures all service providers are paid and demonstrates that the relatives handled the funeral with unity and care. By the second and third weeks, the family shifts focus to administrative requirements. They collect all critical documents: the hospital papers, the cemetery receipts, and the burial permits. They also secure the official death registration from Ghana's Births and Deaths Registry. This specific record is required to navigate probate court, access pension benefits, and process insurance claims. Parallel to the legal work is the obligation of gratitude. The younger generation often assists elders in drafting messages for the wide network of church leaders, colleagues, and friends who supported the family. Rather than relying solely on printed cards, these messages now travel through digital family groups and WhatsApp. This allows the family to reach relatives in the UK, US, and Canada instantly. Managing these legal and communicative tasks ensures the family's administrative affairs are in order. By settling these details early, the family protects the interests of the dependents and maintains the trust of the community. As the months pass, the focus turns to permanence. In Ghanaian culture, a lasting tombstone is rarely installed right away. The family waits, returning over several months to check that the grave has properly settled into the earth before finalizing a design. Today, families are adding a new layer to these markers. They use tools like tombstone QR stickers, which bridge a traditional stone monument with a digital archive. When a visitor scans the sticker with their smartphone camera, they are directed to a dedicated Ghana memorial page. This page contains the full funeral program, audio tributes, photo galleries, and the detailed life story of the deceased. It keeps the memories shared during the funeral from disappearing once the brochures are put away. This tool addresses the reality of a global family. It allows relatives abroad to contribute stories, keeping the memorial active even if they cannot visit in person. As the year progresses, daily life resumes for the community. Visitors reduce and phone calls become fewer, but the family still requires support as they navigate their first year without their loved one. This is when community care moves from public events to quiet visits. Neighbors may drop by without an invitation or assist with rent and medical needs to help the family settle back into their routine. This period of mourning culminates at the one-year memorial. This anniversary marks a distinct shift in tone. The family retires their red and black mourning clothes, often replacing them with brightly woven kente and celebratory attire for a Thanksgiving service. During this gathering, they may officially unveil the permanent tombstone and make their final updates to the online memorial page with photos and stories from the past year. In Ghana, a burial begins a years-long transition. Through structured accounting, public gratitude, and digital preservation, The family transforms a single event into a permanent record of a life lived.